Hello everyone, greetings and Teshitele from India. I am Tenchi Gyatso with International Campaign for Tibet. I reached India on April 9th and I was soon joined by a 3-member delegation of US Senate staffers from Washington, D.C. ICT was privileged to organize that trip and we had very good meetings throughout our stay in Dharamsala, including with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, with the Tibetan Sikh and other dignitaries and members of the Tibetan community. Now I am back in Delhi to receive another ICT delegation arriving here in the next days. As I reached India, it happened to coincide with the time that an edited viral video depicting an interaction between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and a young boy stormed the internet space out of nowhere. Many of you must be aware of this by now. This video took the Tibetan community and all of us complete shock and disbelief that our spiritual leader, who had spent his entire life in service of humanity and the world with untainted record and consistency, was being attacked in such a malicious and vicious manner. This video was excerpted from a public event that had taken place on February 28th earlier this year. The viral edited video appeared now more than a month later, and it focused on the Dalai Lama's interaction with the boy without reporting any context. Many people reacted to this video clip and criticized it as inappropriate and hurtful. News media followed with reports of their own. The office of His Holiness the Dalai Lama was quick to issue an apology from His Holiness to the boy and his family on April 10th. But it wasn't long after that that the full picture began to appear. The nameless sources behind these edited videos makes clear that it was politically designed and motivated to damage His Holiness's moral authority. Throughout this time, I remained in close contact with our ICT chairman, Mr. Richard Gere, our board of directors, as well as the ICT Coordinating Council, which includes the heads of our offices in Germany and Europe. We are all thankful to the many Tibetan netizens and many others around the world who were quick to support the Dalai Lama and help explain the cultural context of this video. And gradually, we started seeing a turning of the narrative towards the right side, and some of the original naysayers began to apologize. I want to assure you that the International Campaign for Tibet respects its 87-year-old Nobel Peace Laureate's lifelong and tireless commitment to peace, tolerance, and nonviolence. We support him wholeheartedly and the Tibetans to our best of our abilities. We work internationally, politically, and publicly, above all, for the observance of human rights and the right of all Tibetans to self-determination. Our work is based on the universality of human rights. In this context, I would also like to draw attention to the fate of millions of Tibetans under Chinese rule. That should be the point that we are looking at now. For more than 70 years, Tibetans have been systematically persecuted, tortured, killed, imprisoned, and forcibly resettled. According to current research and concerns by independent United Nations experts, up to 1 million Tibetan children and young people are being re-educated in China's boarding schools in order to alienate them from their own culture. With this context, I want to end this Tibet update video and thank you all for your continued support for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, our Tibetan brothers and sisters, and for the International Campaign for Tibet. Thank you very much.